They've won Tonys and Oscars and Emmys and Grammys. There's no red carpet because they're home in their jammies. From Melrose Place to Broadway to Janeway and her crew. Let Seth and James bring all the stars to you.
Anywho.
They're entertaining everyone, so who's gonna grouse? Just sit right back and you'll hear some tales on Stars in the House.
Aw, Mandy just arrived underneath us. Hi, Mandy.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to Stars in the House. Let me turn off my phone.
Yes.
Go ahead, Seth.
Hey, everyone. So I'm Seth. This is James. Stars in the House has been going since everything shut down. And actually, I just got a notification. This is the 1 year, basically, anniversary. I sent you the picture of Heidi Chronicles, our first plays in the house.
Wow.
I just got, like, on Facebook memories. So anyway, we've been going since last year. We're raising money for the Actors Fund. And some of you may be Amazing Race fans and go, what the hell is the Actors Fund? The Actors Fund is for anybody in the arts, no matter what they do. So you could be on stage, but you could also be backstage, like a stage manager or a wig person, a makeup person. You could work front of house, someone that's an usher or a box office person. You could be in front of the camera. You could be a camera person. You could work as a caterer. You work a publicist. You can go to the Actors Fund and say, I need help paying my rent.
Yeah, in fact, Seth,
medical bills.
As of March 30th, the Actors Fund.
How much have they given out?
As of March 30th last year, the Actors Fund has distributed more than $20.6 million to more than 15,900 people in need in our performing arts and the entertainment community. And this means, as you were saying, Seth, people have been helped, but this money has gone to medical bills, health insurance, rent, groceries, and other critical needs.
Yeah,
so that's
most basic needs. Like literally, like I need money for groceries. You go to the Actors Fund. I know so many people, and a lot of famous people have been on the show talked about how the Actors Fund is, pay for their rent or pay for their groceries.
Absolutely.
So if you need any help or if you need any artists, and sadly, we were just talking to someone recently who was in the arts and didn't go to the Actors Fund that we know really well.
Because as maybe we just don't say it enough, Seth. The Actors Fund, it's amazing that they've raised over $20 million or distributed more than $20 million. But the Actors Fund isn't just about giving money, as important as that is. It's also about their programming. And by programming, I mean people that are there that are social workers that help with, if you're trying to navigate the very complicated health insurance system that is the United States, the Actors Fund is there along with many other workshops, but that's what you were referring to, Seth, is someone that we know is like, didn't realize that the Actors Fund is there to help navigate. And I think part of the misconception is that you have to have a union card, like an IATSE or an 802 or an equity or SAG-AFTRA. That isn't the case. It's defined as being a professional in the arts.
Well, I constantly say you could be a wedding singer and go, and there's no wedding singers union. It's like you can just you make your money from the entertainment field in some aspect of the entertainment field. You can go to the Actors Fund and get help. So that's why they're a great organization. Sure. So if you need help, actorsfund.org. If you can donate something tonight, you go to starsinthehouse.com and make a donation. Or you can also text Fund 2020 to 56512. Make the donation. Immediately, you're going to get a receipt. Forward the receipt to donations@starsinthehouse.com, and then we'll have one of these Amazing Race people read it like they read the clues, although sometimes they don't read the clues accurately, as we all know. And it's ended in some real horrificness. So forward a donation to donations@starsinthehouse.com. We're addicted to Amazing Race.
Oh my gosh. This is season 30, right?
Tonight is season 30.
Tonight's contestants were the contestants from season 30.
Correct.
So I want to say what we're up to. 817,000 we've raised. Viewers like you, $817,240 for the Actors Fund.
That's what just the show is raised.
Right.
So let's keep it going.
That's right.
Okay, so we normally have a medical break, sometimes in the middle. We've been doing it at the beginning of the show because that way the game can get truly competitive. We don't have to lose any time. So we're going to take our medical break
right through
with CBS Chief Medical Correspondent, as well as Chief Medical Correspondent for Stars in the House, Dr. John LaPook.
Hey guys, look, if it gets really competitive, I'm here for any kind of, medical emergencies that may arise. For hypertension or any actual, cuts, abrasions, broken bones.
Thrombosis. Okay, so we have a question. So I was just talking to one of our contestants, and we were talking about the vaccine and pregnancy. Is it okay to get the vaccine if you want to get pregnant? Are there any fertility issues?
No, I mean, it's being studied in women who are pregnant, and the CDC has said, you can talk about that with your healthcare provider and all that. because the studies are being done right now, safety studies on pregnant women, the people who are pregnant. You're hearing me waffle a little bit because basically the people from the American College of Obstetrics and Gynecology and people I've spoken to, we don't really see a contraindication to it. And it seems that since the risks do go up in pregnancy, in pregnant women and to the fetus, it looks like I saw a report today that there's been an increase in stillborn deaths during this pandemic. So I think this, you get infected if you're pregnant, and you get infected, that is dangerous. So to me, giving advice to my patients, knowing that, we don't have all the data in, but knowing that just theoretically, it shouldn't be a problem to give it to a pregnant woman. I'm telling my patients, I favor them getting the vaccine during pregnancy. Before pregnancy, in terms of like you're not pregnant and you want to get the vaccine and you're worried that later on it might affect your fertility, I see no reason whatsoever why that would affect fertility. I mean, it's just, don't forget what this is doing is giving messenger RNA. So it's giving genetic instructions to make this spike protein, but those instructions only last a few days. And the spike protein only lasts a few days, and then it's gone. It's gone from your system. It's like giving the scent to a bloodhound and saying, here, this is what the spike protein is going to smell like. This is what this virus, the SARS-CoV-2, is going to smell like. Got the scent? Saying that to your immune system. Okay, I'm out of here, right? You don't keep holding the scent in front of the dog. Got the scent? Off it goes. So it's not like once you give the vaccine's in you for more than a few days. It's out of you. It stimulates your immune system, and then you're waiting so that when that virus comes along in the future, you're ready to get it. You're prepared.
So maybe you're saying get the vaccine, but maybe don't try to get pregnant for a few days?
No, I'm not even saying that because I don't think there's any data that it's dangerous during pregnancy. You're hearing me with my typical, on the one hand, on the other hand, because the studies are being done, and it seems to be logical. It's logical to me and to a lot of other people that it would be safe during pregnancy, especially since and you never talk about absolute safety. You talk about risk versus benefits. We know that women who are pregnant who get SARS-CoV-2 are at increased risk, and it looks like their fetuses are at increased risk. So to me, I have already given this advice to some of my patients to say, look, I favor this. It's different than advice that I give where I say, look, there was a study with 75,000 people, and this is what it showed, right? You know what I mean? Before you're pregnant, I don't see a reason at all not to get it. I would think yes, if you're thinking about getting pregnant, it's perfectly logical that you would get the vaccine.
Speaking of children, it was great news this morning.
15-year-old,
right?
12 to 18?
12 to 15. Well, it's already approved for 18. And it's 12 to 15 in Pfizer. It was 100% effective. It's safe. These are great vaccines, and think what that's going to mean for kids going back to school in the fall, because we look like there was a hiccup with the J&J vaccine with some manufacturing problems, but it looks like there's going to be plenty of this vaccine around. By the summer, everybody who wants it should get it. And if you're out there being hesitant, don't. Don't be hesitant.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
All right. In conclusion, and the final thing you always want to say is there's no need to take a risk and go inside a restaurant and eat with your mask off. As we know people that have gone in with just one other person and gotten COVID-19. Let's just wait. Let's just order out. Am I correct?
Yeah. The way I'm thinking about it, because I've asked it, I'll try to say this really quickly because everybody's asking me this same question. I'm vaccinated. What can I do? So if you're vaccinated, you're protected pretty much, in the studies against death, and against severe hospitalization. The question is, there's a 5% chance that you're still going to get infected, right? So that means that there's going to be a period of time when you're infectious, can infect somebody else without knowing it. So if you're in a household where everybody's vaccinated, it's pretty safe. So, the risk, all right, you get infected, but they're all immunized. The problem is when you come in contact with somebody who is not immunized, who's at high risk, who's at obese or has hypertension and diabetes or immunocompromised or cancer or whatever, then you have the potential of, even though you're protected, of giving it to them. Now we know that the vaccine decreases asymptomatic infection, but nothing's 100%. So I think I'm going to feel a lot better about going to restaurants and doing all that stuff when everybody is vaccinated. That's, and then if you're not vaccinated, that's on you, but it's not that there's no vaccine around, by the time we get to the middle of the summer, you should be vaccinated.
And we can still support restaurants, just do takeout.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just did right now, and it cost a lot of money.
Good. Eat it, girl. All right, Dr. L. Thank you.
Tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye.
All
right.
That's good news.
I am wearing a shirt that I would wear if we were ever on The Amazing Race, Seth.
Oh, wow.
Something that we've joked about many, many times. What have we always said every time we watched
within 5 minutes, I would be hated.
And why is that?
Because I'd be not only be like the meanest contestant, but also I would just be like the laziest. Like, I don't want to do anything.
If we pass, it doesn't matter what the road stop, the U-turn, anything. If there was a place to get coffee,
gotta get coffee.
Seth would stop.
Gotta get coffee.
That's all there is to it.
I know how to drive, but I don't like driving. I also can't really read directions. So I'm not going to drive or read the directions. So if we had a 3-person team where the other person does all the work,
It's rough going on trips with Seth because he doesn't read maps and he doesn't drive. So that's always fun.
But I regale you with sassy stories.
That's what Sirius XM is for, Seth. You can just turn that off.
All right, I gotta go. And on that note, okay, we're starting the game tonight, and of course, we have
we have sassy comments.
Am I missing the rudeness in the private
a little
chat?
bit.
Oh, there we go.
It's okay.
Okay, so here we go because it's the beginning of our game night dedicated to Amazing Race. So let's watch this.
I had not seen that. That's hilarious. And by the way, that is the closest that you and I will ever get to an Amazing Race.
A fake intro.
A fake intro.
All right, so please welcome our team that we've known for years from All Strong, Chris Marchant. Hi, Chris.
Hi, Chris.
Hey, how's it going?
And
I
you're
wish you guys were on our season. That would have been a hoot.
Oh my God. It would not have been because I would have been behated. There would have been footage of me being a horrible person cut. And please welcome your partner, Trevor Wadleigh. Hi, Trevs.
Hey, everybody.
Hey. And your other pals from season 30,
Yes,
lifeguards, Miss Brittany. Hi, Brittany.
Hello.
And there's no trouble in paradise. He's just not home right now. Your husband, Lucas. Hi, Lucas.
Hello, everybody. How are you?
My official husband.
Lucas had to stay late lifeguarding. If you don't know, they're both lifeguards, and this proves it.
Hi, I'm Brittany.
And I'm Lucas.
And we're lifeguards on Miami Beach.
And we'd be great for the Amazing Race because we can swim, we can run, we rescue people on a daily basis. We're lifeguards on Miami Beach. Are you kidding me?
We're ready to win this.
You may have been ready to win, but quite frankly, it's all good. We'll discuss it. If people don't know, I mean, both teams were actually great, and you both had horrific mishaps. Poor Lucas, you lost your passport, right? That's a scepter. I identify. That's completely me. Where did you lose it, by the way?
On the plane. I left it on the plane. I know where it is. I wasn't able to go get it. I left it on the plane from Zimbabwe, from Harare to Dubai, and I couldn't get back on the plane to get it.
Lucas, wait a minute. I know how much they edit. So when did you actually realize after you'd gotten off the plane that you'd left it on?
We had a connection flight. We were supposed to go to Bahrain. So we had like a 9-hour flight from Harare to Dubai, and then Dubai we didn't have visas for Dubai, so we were supposed to just do a layover, get our other ticket to go to Bahrain. And when we got to the counter, everybody's walking to the airport counter, and then she goes, "Okay, grab your passport." I go, "Oh, you have it." And she goes, "No, you have it. I gave it to you." And I'm like, "Uh-oh, I know where I put it." I opened the seat, and I put it in the seat, and I closed it.
Yep.
And 9 hours later, I forgot about it.
Of course.
You know what? I will say, that's actually a classic James Westley. That's not a Septidesky. I'm obsessed with my passport goes, "You're the king of let me put it in a..."
It is true, actually, Lucas. The more you describe it, that is exactly what I would have done.
Oh,
and
God.
every time we go flying, I do the same thing. And Brittany's in charge of my passports. And before this race, she was in charge of everything. This was the one time I was able to actually grab it because she needed to go to the bathroom and change her attire for going to a Middle Eastern country. And she goes, "Here you go." And put it in there. Completely forgot.
Wait, Brittany, how long till the fury went away?
Yeah, exactly.
Immediately. As soon as I saw how upset and devastated he was, I was like, I can't, babe, it's okay. It's just a game. I couldn't put more pressure on him because Lucas was devastated. And, you know, you can do whatever you want to me, but if you hurt somebody I love, like, that's like, you know, for me. So I was instantly, okay, let me just let him know that it's okay.
Sweet.
It didn't work. But yeah.
It was a fifth leg, right?
No, was
It was
definitely. We came in 5th place.
We came in,
but I don't know what leg it was.
It was like leg 9 or something like that.
It was a ways into it.
Yeah, we had just won first too. We won a trip to St. Lucia. First, y'all. That's all right.
And they were able to get back on the race, but they were so behind that they lost.
Yeah, 12 hours behind.
And Trevor and Chris were such good players. I really think you guys could have won. And you guys got a U-turn. It was the kind of thing like
it was a double U-turn, right? Or what?
Well, it was part of a double. I mean, like it was a U-turn, but double means that 2 people. There was really no way. There was no way you could have survived that because it was just sometimes you could survive a U-turn, but for whatever reason, it was. What was the reason why there was just no way?
They were just both such labor-intensive challenges in different ways that there was really no overcoming that. I don't know. We made up a lot of time, but not quite enough. The editing made it look really close, though.
Yeah, we're thankful for that editing. Definitely.
They always do that. Like they're running at the same time, and I'm always saying to James, I'm like, I don't think this is like to the minute. Like they're
like the sunlight looks different for each.
Yeah. It's like Twilight when we're running up, and it's like noon time when the people before us. You know, small editing things they can't control.
And just FYI, I was saying that Lucas and Brittany are lifeguards. Trevor and Chris are musicians. That's how I know them. And also, Trevor, you're apparently our bartender?
Fire on the mountain, run, boys, run. The devil's in the house of the rising sun. Singing in the red band, picking up blood. Ready, Nancy Dog, bang, no shot, no.
Memories.
I didn't make a single tip from that whole shift.
Not cool.
A single shilling doubloon or whatever currency was popping.
Trevor, why is your camera amazing? And Chris, why do you have the Lucille Ball Vaseline lens that you use in name?
My computer didn't work. I'm actually on my boyfriend's computer, and it's giving me like a yellow, sickly hue. So, and Trevor probably has a ring light in his office right now, so I don't want to hear it.
Is it true? It is very true, actually. Yeah,
you look stunning.
I know.
All right, speaking of ring lights, we always have a moderator. Jack Plotnick has been our moderator for every single game night. Now, as you all know, at one point, we were supposed to have Norm Lewis on the show. In the last-minute replacement, Paul Cashew came on, and instead of Norm Lewis, we had Narm, N-A-R-M. So tonight, instead of Jack Plotnick, we have Paul Cashew or his understudy, Jack Plotnick or Jacques Plotnick.
With the worst lighting ever.
He has a ring light, but he can't put it in front of his computer.
So wait a minute, the ring light, you're backlit with a ring light?
Yeah.
I can't get it. It's just so terrible.
I love it. It's very Blair Witch. It's very
right.
Yeah.
It's the worst.
It's totally Blair Witch.
Wait, Seth, should we just really quickly tell our one amazing race story?
Wait, I don't even know it.
Yes, you do. Okay. It was many, many years ago, and I'm half listening to Seth because he's chattering on about some new show that he loves. Oh my God. Actually, it wasn't a new show, but James and I are obsessed with the show. We're watching every single episode. And we're not
right. It was the first time we'd ever seen it because it was like the 20th year. I'm like, we're going to start from the very beginning and start watching it. So I said to Paul,
he's just
I was like, we're watching this new show.
He is like on the edge of his seat, and I'm sort of listening at the end of him talking. I just said, right, yeah, isn't that the one that the gay couple won?
And it was.
And the look on his face.
We were on the very first episode.
No, it wasn't the first. It was worse. You were like halfway through, so you were so involved, and I was like, "Oh right, that's the show that I think that gay the gay."
It was that guy Rainer. What was his name?
Rainer and someone. Yeah.
It literally devastated me.
You were so mad at me for a couple of years.
Not. Only time that was ever topped is when we were watching Big Brother obsessively, and I was in California, and it was 3 hours later, so I had to wait till it aired. And right at places, I was about to watch the final episode of Big Brother, and I got a text with no even capital letters from Andrew Martin that just said, Marissa just won Big Brother. I was like, it was so low energy.
I think we were actually watching it at the airport.
You were in
right?
New York and I was in Las
Oh,
Vegas.
okay, we weren't. Oh, we were saving it. That's right.
Yeah, it was all lowercase letters.
Didn't watch it that
low
night.
energy. Marissa just won. So I hate both of you. Okay, we're gonna play our first round.
Okay.
To your credit, though, when Paul told you, when you've learned spoilers, you don't tell me. That's kind of our unwritten rule that we don't say. But it's always like immediately after the winner's revealed. Seth, you will not believe what Paul Castry did.
I knew the whole time. I'm still furious, Paul.
All right.
Okay, so here we go. We are starting from the first round. Now we're in two different teams, so it's me and Lucas and Brittany because we don't know each other that well. Because I thought it'd be unfair. Me, Trevor, and Chris, we do know each other well.
Because you guys have hung out in Provincetown many times.
So we have to have a team name. I think we should be Team Passport. Anybody back me up on that? Lucas and Brittany. Excellent.
Trevor, Chris, what do you think?
What name do you guys want? James, Trevor, and Chris.
Well, we were the gray team, but maybe we could be Team Gray or like some play on Actually, I was curious if anyone was going to dress in their colors. Come on, Brittany. I brought this. It's looking violet, but it's quite great. I don't have any. James, what do you think? Chris, what do you think?
It's a post-it.
I mean, whenever we see each other, it's in P-Town. We could say Team P-Town.
Okay.
Look at my shirt. I wore this shirt for you.
Oh, there you go. He's actually wearing one.
Team Orange is representing P-Town, but we're okay. Team Gray is P-Town.
Right, so it's sort of a twist. All right, so Team Passport.
Team Passport.
We're gonna go. So I'll give the first round of clues since I played the most out of anybody.
And
So I'm going to the. Yes, Polly.
Just FYI, I'm a terrible typer, so just get ready for.
I was praying to God you'd be just copying and pasting and putting them in. You're gonna be typing them.
I could. I was trying. That's going to take really a long time. You know what I mean?
Wait, you're copying and pasting.
You at places.
Stenographer.
I can't copy and paste it because you have to go click copy. It's going to take too long.
Okay.
I'll be okay. It'll be okay. Cut to. I don't know
what.
I don't know
Seth who won.
Yeah, I don't know what perversist means. All right.
Good luck. Here we go. The letter is P because of Phil. What's his last name? Keegan. What's Phil's last name?
Kogan or something. Yeah.
Kogan. Yeah, it's in honor of the.
Trevor doesn't even know he's been on the damn show. Then
Phil. Okay, is he just Phil? It's like Cher. You don't know Cher's last name. You probably do know Cher's last name.
Allman and Bono. Hey, Chris, can you turn down your speaker? Or maybe it's feeding back. That's what David just said.
Oh, Chris is much clearer now, though. Look.
Yeah, it's looking good, Chris. Still got it. Okay, so Lucas and Brittany, just so you know, it's a fun game night, but I'm incredibly competitive. So we're gonna focus.
Okay.
Okay, good. Actually, I should
we
move.
didn't win, right? Like
what'd you say, dear?
You know that we didn't actually win.
Right.
That's funny.
Hilarious. All right, so Paul, why don't you give me my first word?
There'll be plenty of time as Paul's typing, so don't anyone get too excited.
Okay, I'm waiting for the first word, and that's taking a really long time.
Someone has to say, go, like, who's timing it?
No, you have to put the first word in, and then I'll say 3, 2, 1, and David will time.
Okay, I'm putting it in.
Okay, don't look.
I'm not.
Okay, here we go. Okay, Lucas and Brittany, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, this is the fruit in Hawaii, and it's got like a lot of spikes on it. Delicious.
Pineapple.
Yep. This is the city in Hungary. It's the capital. It starts with the letter that we're all starting with. I don't know how else to say it.
Can we pass?
No. Sorry, Czechoslovakia.
Oh, that's Prague.
Thank you. I'm so sorry. It's my fault. Okay, this is what Vaseline is.
This is where what?
Vaseline is. Vaseline is what kind of jelly?
Petroleum.
Yes. Okay, this is a baby dog.
Puppy.
This is not a pen, but a
pencil.
Pen?
Yes. Blank Paul and Mary. Or
Paul and Mary.
blank rabbit.
Polly? No.
Peter.
Yes.
Peter.
Okay, this is what you get charged with if you think about killing someone. You
premeditated murder.
Yes. Okay, this is like a weird, like a radish.
Not rutabaga.
Starts with the. Oh, that was excellent.
That was good.
Lucas and Brittany, I should not have thought of you as people that lost the Amazing Race. You're winners. Excellent.
Basically, there should have been this round in the Amazing Race.
And all my haughtiness, I'm like, it's the capital of France.
Wow.
Sorry, Czechoslovakia.
Geography. What?
Sorry, that was my
So
fault.
how many was that?
Okay, so you got, I'll tell you what you got. You got pineapple, Prague, petroleum, puppy, pencil, Peter, premeditated murder, and
Okay.
parsnip.
Oh,
Wait, I didn't get the last one, Jack.
Oh, sorry, Jack style.
He's
just like Jack.
and I literally tried to stop you. Okay, so Trevor
You know
and Chris,
what? We're going to take that one out.
you know that you needed to listen to that round because they're all going to come back for the second round. So Lucas and Brittany, while they're going this turn, make sure you focus because all these words are going back into the hat for the second round.
What was the last word?
It was
Premeditated
murder was the last word. Paul made a
We don't know
mistake.
what the last one that we didn't get right.
No, you're not supposed to know what it was. Big Mouth said it.
Sorry.
You got to
I
focus.
got
Lucas,
it, but
focus.
you were just giving that clue, Seth?
What'd you say, dear?
You were giving the clue, but they didn't get it?
I
No.
gave the clue, but they didn't guess it. Yeah.
Yeah, some
okay.
kind of radish or something.
Sorry
Trevor or Chris, do you want to go? Like, do you feel like you got a good handle on it? Do you want to go first and give clues, or do you want me to go
Oh, just
first?
you can do it, guys.
I think James.
I'll do it. I'll do it.
Oh,
Are you
Chris
gonna go?
feeling.
What are our rules about passing or like
You can
Oh,
pass
good.
one.
get past one? Okay, and the second one you sit in it until you get it. Okay.
Yes, Queen.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, Chris.
Chris gonna give clues. So Chris, it's gonna be the first word underneath the lines. You have to scroll to the bottom of the words and look for a line, and then underneath that will be the word. Paul, is he ready to go?
Yeah, I'm ready. Just tell me. I'll put it in there now, and then.
Yeah,
Okay.
I know you're being interrogated right now, Paul, and I'm sorry. But the lighting is
That's how
amazing.
nervous. Yes, that is actually how nervous I am. So.
You're doing great.
You're doing great. Okay. Hey, you got a compliment from our friend Diane. Jacques is also hilarious.
Wait,
Okay, here we go.
Ready?
3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, this is a giant swinging device. It swings
Pendulum.
from side to side and it's
Yeah,
balanced.
you said it.
This is a planet.
Pluto.
This is an antibiotic.
Penicillin.
This is like a white carrot.
Parsnip.
In a boat, you might have to make yourself to propel yourself forward.
Propeller.
No.
Pl-
What
Pulling.
am I doing with my hands?
He's
all right,
he's
rowing.
pushing.
Rower.
Yeah, with
Push.
what? What am I using to row? The noun.
Well,
I'm
Oh my
in a
God! You just pass
rowing.
it.
What am I holding?
or.
Yeah, it starts with a P.
I don't know. You may pass it. Pass it
Okay,
first.
pass, I guess. This is okay. Trevor, you say this is your spirit animal sometimes. It lives in the water.
Platypus. I don't know.
Okay.
Oh.
Chris, Brittany, me, and Lucas were devastated that word was not guessed. Your clue is amazing. I don't know what is up with Trevor and James, but we are very sorry for you.
We got stuck on or.
It's not
Wait.
the word or.
I know.
Is Chris's camera stuck, or is he really that incredulous as to what happened?
That is hilarious. His camera was stuck. That is so funny.
That's funny.
Just supreme disbelief.
That's hilarious. He's
Well,
got a Wi-Fi problem.
He had a round in him.
He had one good round.
Yeah, he's done.
One and done.
He never
Okay.
marched off the race, though.
These are the ones that got right. Pendulum, right?
Yep.
Pluto,
Now he's
penicillin,
nervous.
Yeah.
and parsnip.
Correct.
I believe is so.
So I said radish. What the hell's a parsnip? It's a white
Yeah,
carrot.
that's
Like a carrot.
I didn't
Yeah.
know
That's a
that.
very good description.
Yeah, he had good clues.
Exactly what it is.
Wow.
Wait, poor Chris. We kind of have to wait because
Oh,
He said
this
he's
is round
playing.
2. Then you know what? I'll take the time to show a video. So this is okay. So this is that group While Strong, which is the group that Trevor and Chris are in, and they're actually amazing violinists, and I am not. I have like literally a good note in me, so I made them play the song that would be in the right key where I could play my one singular note. So this is the video of them doing a song, and you see me do a crossover playing the one note that I play really well on the violin, which I think is a G. Yeah, let's take a gander. I have a note in me. Solid note.
I love it.
Okay, so before we go to round 2, we have a question. Well,
yeah,
the rest
while
of the
we're
round,
waiting, we're waiting for Chris David's helping Chris get back. But I have questions just as a fan. I mean, Lucas and Brittany, had you watched the show from the very beginning? Like, what leads someone to apply for The Amazing Race?
Want to take that one, Brittany?
Well, I had seen a couple seasons of it, but quite frankly, we kind of got recruited. Casting director reached out to our chief looking for, any lifeguards that might be interested, specifically female or dating. And we were dating a couple of lifeguards. And at first I was like, Lucas is like, oh, do you want to do this? I'm like, I don't know, hon. Me on reality TV, I have no filter. I might look like the crazy Latina. I'm a little bit skeptical. And then he said, travel the world, have this amazing experience, and maybe win $1 million. I'm like, yeah, you're right. Where do I sign? And it really was. It was amazing. It was
So Brittany, you had seen the show before the recruiter came or the casting director came.
I had, and which is also what made me a little bit like, that looks hard. I don't know, but
I tried to research by watching a bunch of episodes. It did not work.
No.
Really?
Yeah, I kept looking. I watched, but they edit. So what ends up happening is you don't see all the little things that, maybe if somebody knew somebody that was on the show or somebody knows of, like, watching your shows or watching, some of these other fan shows.
Recap would have been a really good
thing. You went blind into it.
For sure.
Wow.
Do you know how many seasons you all watched in prep?
A lot. I did like a whole Game of Thrones, like just watch them all, and it seemed like, oh, I know what I'm doing now.
And we did more. We watched more of the later seasons. We didn't watch a lot of the earlier ones. So I hadn't seen the phone on steroids gig in Prague that we did. I didn't know. I hadn't seen that. So when I went in, I was kind of like dumbfounded. And the clue said something like, oh, you'll remember this from previous season. And I was like, well, no, I don't. So it's a little overwhelming. Yeah.
And then when you guys get booted off the show, where do you go? Do you go to a hotel together?
Heaven. No.
You guys, you didn't come to our little retreat, did you?
No, we ended up on a really long flight.
Yeah.
You were just sent home?
Yeah. So what ended up, we actually had quite the thing. So we finally, after we got the passport, the temporary passport, we flew to Bahrain, got kicked off the show. So we got kicked out like at nighttime. So we were too far along on the show that we couldn't go to the sequestered site. So we ended up having to go back to San Francisco. So we were going to meet everybody there. And that was going to be a 16-hour flight. When we went to the airport in the morning in Bahrain around like 3 o'clock in the morning, we washed up, we ate dinner. 3 o'clock in the morning, we have a nighttime flight going across, and it was canceled. So we had to go back to the hotel. They were going to take a morning flight. And then I think at 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock in the morning, we took a flight 16 hours to San Francisco. And then we had to wait into the hotel room for, I think, a day and a half, 2 days for everybody to show up. So it was just a lot of traveling towards the end. So it was more like putting salt on all the wounds,
Yeah,
hey, you lost your passport, you got kicked off, and guess what? You're taking a long trip back home. And we live in Miami, so we knew that the San Francisco flight to Miami was going to be the longest one from all the other, besides going to New York or something.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so depressing, man.
Gosh.
And then, of course, I was going to ask Trevor and Chris, because you got kicked off early. You got to go to the kind of resort hotel and wait.
The resort hotel. Yeah, so it's pretty cool. They're pretty good. They want to make everyone's experience. I mean, the whole experience was fantastic. Anyone that has an opportunity should definitely do it. If you're the first person kicked off, it doesn't matter. It's an amazing time. And the production, it's just really exciting because it's not only the people on screen, you're traveling with like a frenzied group of 100 people that are frenetically putting this all together. And they're awesome and they're really engaged. And it's just a really special opportunity. Our year, they chose a place outside of Rome, like this big villa. It had like 13 bedrooms and it was, I don't know how many, several hundred years old. And they try to take good care of you and you have fun and you just chill with some people. I think Chris played more rounds of, what was it, rummy than you'd ever before. What was it? No audio. Sorry. Your mic is muted though. Do you see that little icon?
Yeah, your mic is muted.
Do you see
on
that
the
little?
screen.
Your colors are muted and your mic.
Chris, can you hear me?
Can you hear me
Oh,
now?
Chris too.
Oh,
Yes, we can hear you now.
Nice.
Oh, good.
Okay,
So glad.
what's this weirdness?
Oh, because then we're not going to
Now
hear
it's
him.
him.
Oh wait, he has to be there for audio?
This is what
Yeah,
we do.
apologies.
Okay, audio. There are audio issues, there are lighting issues. This is the weirdest show we've ever done.
You're so welcome.
It's quote unquote all good. All right, so we waited for you to come back, Chrissy, because we want you to hear the words that I'm doing with Brittany.
Yeah,
and
I
Lucas.
didn't even.
Oh,
I
actually, you know what? I
did.
have an idea, David. If maybe for Chris too, you can put the amazing. Can you put the Amazing Race image? Is that at all possible? Then it would look like it's planned. If anyone is joining us right now,
We'll have a square of that. Excellent. So, Brittany, Lucas, who wants to give clues?
I'll give clues.
Lucas.
Okay, go, Lucas. So you go to the private chat, Lucas, and you'll see your first word underneath the line.
All right, hold on. I got
Okay.
it. Hold
And
on.
is this one word, or I can say numerous words right now?
Oh, yeah, no, it's numerous words. We're still in round one. My God, no, we're still in round
oh
one.
yeah.
Paul, you're being called out. Narm is looking stressed, chewing lips.
Oh yeah,
I don't know who that is.
full on.
Okay, there's a lot of pressure on the moderator.
There
Correct.
is. That's why you got to be nice to the moderators, Seth.
And what if I don't know the word?
You're allowed to pass one, or you have to
Okay.
try to do it syllable by syllable. Good luck. All right, we ready to go? Here we go. Paul, is you ready?
Yeah, I put the first one in there.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, go.
Last word is Camille from her last name. Last word. Oh, I don't even know how to do this.
Camille's last
Okay,
name?
okay, forget it. I'm gonna
Newman?
pass that one.
Paul
it's,
Newman,
the
Paul
animal,
Newman.
It's the flipper.
Paul Newman.
Paul Newman.
Oh, good job. Flipper.
Flipper, porpoise.
Yes. It's a cartoon from Disney. Tinkerbell.
Peter Pan.
Yes. To give somebody money, a bill, to do a
Payment.
yeah. But what is that called? When you have to.
You said it.
Oh, payment.
Okay. Infection in the lungs.
Pneumonia.
Yes. I'm allergic to this. It's a tree.
Pine.
Yes.
Fine. We all know that.
Church. He's a more person that's doing the ceremony.
Priest. Priest,
There you go.
pastor.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes,
Wow.
excellent.
Very good.
A, that was excellent, Lucas. B, is it
I should
priest?
get Paul Newman.
Wait, Lucas, you don't know who Paul Newman is? I'm really uncomfortable.
Yes. Seinfeld, babe. Come on. Right?
Oh. I'm bad with names. I'm horrible with
Somebody
names.
save me here.
Am I the only person over 80? All right. Was it priest or pastor?
It was pastor.
Okay, pastor. All right, excellent. And
So
now we
it's-
all know you're allergic to pine. How do you know that?
I did an allergy check, and I'm allergic to that cat, and I'm allergic to the
He's
dog,
allergic to everything in this house.
cockroaches. Yeah.
That's charming.
Weeds, grass, pine.
Okay,
All right.
these are the ones that that you got. That was great. Paul Newman, porpoise, pneumonia, Peter Pan, payment, pine,
Yeah.
and pastor.
Whoa.
Excellent. Very good. That's a lot. All right, so you guys try to catch up.
All right.
Go.
James, you want to give clues?
I'll
or Trevor?
give.
James
I'll-
going to give.
I'll do my best. All right. You're not looking, right, Seth?
I'm out looking.
You're not looking. Oh.
Seth, check phone.
Yeah. Oh,
Seth,
so you
check
did
phone.
look. Hey, wait a minute.
Sorry.
For all the not looking at the chat, Seth
Sorry.
just said,
Chris, turn camera off on iPhone.
It just flashed for a moment on the little. Oh, there you are again.
Oh, yes, that's
look
good.
at that.
Can you hear you? Should I
Hello,
speak?
hello.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
can hear you.
Yay.
Lovely.
Yay.
See, David knows how to do those things. We don't.
Okay, here we go.
Excellent.
Wait.
Hold on.
James, do you see one there?
I don't.
Okay, that's fine. I'm going to put it in.
That's enough.
All right.
All right, 3, 2, 1, go.
And not salt, but
Pepper.
Pepper.
okay, but it's a little bit long.
Pimiento.
Yes. Oh.
Pimento.
The or.
Pimento or wait.
No, the or
Paddle.
the rowing.
Paddle.
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 Yes. It's a movie that Molly Ringwald. It's
Pretty in Pink.
Yes. Oh, it's the same one that the other team guessed. The fruit with the
Pineapple.
Pineapple.
Yeah.
Parsnip.
Pass.
Papaya.
Oh, it's the capital of Pennsylvania.
Philadelphia.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, your cruise or your ship goes into this
Port.
Yes.
Port.
Oh, blank of the Caribbean that Johnny Depp
Pirates.
Charades.
played. Yep. You do it not pull, but
Push.
Push.
Yeah, it's an exercise.
Push up.
Pull up.
Oh, that's okay. So close.
Can you guys not hear me?
It's a little bit delayed, but we can hear you.
Oh, okay.
You didn't say it
We
though.
got
I don't
that
think, right?
I said push up in time.
Oh, if you said it, then it counts. Did you say it before it was done?
Definitely.
Okay.
How much of a delay is on me?
So these are the ones I think you got, James. It's out of order, but push-ups, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Port.
You got pirate.
Philadelphia.
Pineapple.
You got pineapple, right?
Yep. Pretty in Pink.
You got Pretty in Pink.
Paddle and Peppermill. We got 8.
And you got pirate and paddle and peppermill.
Yes,
All right.
Queen. All right.
Hey,
I would be remiss if I didn't. We should do a little fact correcting because
A little correcting.
about Harrisburg, Pennsylvania being the city of brotherly love is a fantastic city, but not the capital.
Thank you, Trevor. Thank you for correcting.
Commonwealth of Pennsylvania.
Thank you so much. I need to be fact checked on that. Better you than comments. So.
But Prague is in Hungary.
Can I just say, had you guys not gotten U-turned, I'm pretty sure you would have been at least top 3 because you're so intelligent.
I agree with Brittany.
Totally.
All right.
Speaking of Brittany, take that complimentary attitude and you got to give clues now. So Seth, focused here.
Okay.
I've been to Harrisburg. It's a long trip from New York. Tell Paul, is the nice lady ready?
I put the first one in there. Can you see it, Brittany?
Yes. Okay. So this is. Do we go?
No, not yet. 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay. So this is from the Willy Wonka. It's a. Wait, I'm going the wrong one.
From Willy Wonka. What about it?
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
The soundtrack. There's a song. It's the
Pure
name of the
Imagination.
song.
Pure Imagination.
Yes.
Yes.
This is a spiky animal that looks like it's a mammal.
Porcupine.
Yes, and this is what we put on our hands during COVID. It's a name brand.
Purell.
Yes. This is what I use to map out what I want for my wedding, for ideas.
Pictures.
The app. Yes. This is the game that we play that you always beat me, that I hate. Yes. This is something. It's a saying that you say whenever you want somebody to stop or be quiet.
Peace out.
No.
Put a sock in it.
Yes. This is something. It's not salt, but it's
Pepper.
This is a place in Oregon.
Portland.
Yes.
You got it.
Good job.
Whoa.
You got a lot right there at the end.
Okay, so hold on. There was a lot of private marriage discussion.
Yeah, so we got to fill us in here.
What's the app that you use? Pinterest.
Pinterest.
And what was the other thing? The game he always beat you on?
Pente. I'm surprised somebody put that word in. That's
What is it?
Pente.
What is it?
Pente.
I don't know that game.
Pente. That sounds
It's
like.
with like these little gems. It's a really. I played when I was a little kid, and we actually have it right there. Look at it. Pente.
Oh my god.
Oh my God, Pente.
You know what? What I was going to give us a clue was like linguine because it sounded like it was a pasta that I didn't know.
Sounds delicious. I'll have 2.
That was excellent.
It's a board game, right? It's like.
Yeah.
Yes,
It's like checkers mixed with like chess and check. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Suck at it.
We need a new board game. All right, so Paul, do you want to read them?
Yes. So Pente, Pure Imagination. Put a sock in it, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Porcupine.
Yep.
Pinterest.
Yep.
Oh, I'm pulling
Well, hold
it.
on. Julia has them here. Passport.
No.
Your imagination.
Did you get Porcupine? Did you get the hand sanitizer one?
Yeah, Purell.
Purell, okay. And did you get Pepper?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. And did you get the city?
Yeah, Portland.
Portland? Okay. I think there's only 2 left.
Oh.
Okay, so
no.
when there's 2 left, so Paul, why don't you give the clues and we'll just guess them?
All right. One of them's easy and one of them's hard.
Okay, we'll all just guess.
All right. So I'll just go. Not a pen, but a
pencil.
Right.
We already
This
had
is
that.
2 words. The first word is a famous French writer.
I know what it is, but I'm gonna go for it.
Wait, the first word is a French writer like Proust?
That's the first word. The second word is a kind of a cookie, shaped like a shell, kind of a soft cookie.
Together, they're an expression together.
It's a term when you're writing that you write something and it's a sense memory and then you go off on a story about it. It's called a Proust, kind of a cookie.
Trevor, you're too smart for me.
So all right. So who was the little girl in Paris that got appendicitis?
The little match girl?
No, in the book.
Madeline.
Madeline. The little cookies. Proust. He's writing one of his essays or his novels about like a writer is like picking up crumbs and sipping it with tea, and that combination harkens him back to another memory, and then
It's called a Proust Madeline?
Yes.
Wait, I've literally published 5 books and I've never heard the expression. Now what?
You better put some Proust Madelines in your next one.
That's the title.
It's like it's scent being so connected to memory, and like so you go to like Bath and Body Works, and you're like, oh, I remember being hit by my 5th grade teacher. Oh, I remember, my first love.
But is it a noun? Do you think I'm having a Proust Madeline? Like what? How do you use it as a what?
I think it's like
verb?
of like a in like a literary technique. Oh no, it's like it hit you like a I don't know how you'd use it. Like have like a response, like a Proust Madeline kind of.
Just sounds pretentious. Okay, so we're gonna start round 2.
There's another
round
word.
2. You have one. You can only use one word.
Well, it's Trevor's turn, right? So he can use all that brilliance to condense everything into one word and show everyone how it's done.
Trevs.
Okay, so great.
Hold on. Paul is Mandy, good girl. Oh, she has a toy.
Okay, yeah.
But you can say the word as many times as you want in however many ways that you want.
And just not use gestures.
Are we deciding humming is a no?
No, you're allowed to. You're allowed to set the words music.
Advantage.
Sorry.
I think you could sing. You could sing the word. You could sing the word.
Yes, you can. You could also swim the word, Brittany and Lucas. So there you have that advantage.
There you go.
I mean,
See, we can't do that.
Sometimes the easiest way to get it is if you can remember something that everyone talked about, or the clue that the first person gave, really.
Correct. Harrisburg, Philadelphia. Okay, are we all ready for round 2? Trevs, you ready? I'm going to count you in.
Yes. Yep.
No hands, no hand gestures. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go.
Swing.
Pendulum.
Yep.
No head motions.
Oh, no, so it's completely still.
Okay, go.
High seas.
High
No
seas.
head.
Paddle.
High seas.
High seas. Paddle. Porpoise.
So no motion.
Pirate.
Brilliant. Fruit.
Pineapple.
Game.
Pente.
Yes. Actor.
Paul Newman.
Correct.
Thank you.
Fairy.
Oh, port.
Peter Pan.
Port. Oh,
Yes.
sorry.
Yeah.
Fairy.
Pen.
Pencil.
Correct. Molly.
Oh, Pretty Pink.
Correct. Or
Paddle.
carrot.
Parsnip.
Correct. Lungs.
All right.
Pneumonia.
That was good.
All right. A couple of notes, Trevor. I'm not saying you have to be a robot. You can't go literally like this to show a pendulum. You're allowed to move your body naturally, but you can't demonstrate. Second of all, high seas is 2 words, but I appreciate
That's a
that by saying
hyphenated one word. It's a hyphenated one word.
Yeah, I would say that.
Oh,
high seas is not hyphenated.
Crystal.
Google it.
Google it.
I will Google it right now. I will Hold on, wait.
Well, really, we should get a little bit of extra time. There was a lot of chitter chat. If it ends up being one word, then
high seas.
Oh, Natasha just said it's 2 words.
Of course it is.
Uh-oh.
High seas. 2 different words. I will accept it, and you will get the time.
Yeah, I agree with Giovanni. I see orange flavor.
That's
what Trevor meant. He meant the powder thing.
No, seriously, because high C, they had scurvy. They needed that high C.
Vitamin C.
They had sauerkraut. They got it. So we're good. We're clear.
That is medical humor.
That is good, Trevor.
I want those royalties from whoever produces high C orange.
Well, here's the good news. The good news is we're tied 22-22.
Oh no!
Is that good news? That's terrible news.
That's
you know what,
impressive.
Chris? Considering we were kind of really behind them, that's really good news. It's good news for us.
I'm very impressed. Okay, so it's my turn now, right?
Yeah, we're starting back.
So, Paulie, are you ready?
Yes, I put the first one in.
Okay, so no looking Jimmy Wesley.
I'm not. I won't.
Okay, so here we go, David. 3, 2, 1. Pennsylvania.
Philadelphia.
Medicine.
Penicillin.
Vaseline.
Petroleum.
Allergic.
Pine.
Exercise.
Push up.
Paddle.
Salt.
Pepper. Milk.
Salt. Yes.
Peppermilk.
Planet.
Pluto.
Killing.
Premeditated.
Killing.
Murder.
He said it.
Yes. You didn't say murder. Sanitizer.
Purell.
Spiky.
Porcupine.
Yeah. Fruit.
Pineapple.
Pineapple.
Dolphin.
Porpoise.
Porpoise.
Money.
Payment.
Oh my God. I hate you. I hate you.
That was it. Time's up. Time's
Oh
up.
my gosh.
Okay, Lucas and Brittany, you're my new favorite teammates.
I
I'm
know.
divorcing this no talent. You guys are amazing.
Oh my gosh.
That was
just
like,
incredible.
That was
just
timed.
like a pendulum.
It was like clue,
All right.
answer, clue, answer.
That hurt.
Very stressful for the typist.
Good job, though, Paul. Good
I'm
job.
literally sweating.
That is good.
Paul, that was excellent. Guys, that was like the best we've ever done. And we've had a lot of game nights.
Wow, look at that.
All right, well, Julia, of course, is keeping track as usual.
Thank you,
Correct.
Julia.
Wait, passport? I never said team passport. I see. Philadelphia, right? Penicillin, petroleum, pine, push-up, pepper mill, Pluto, premeditated murder, Purell, porcupine, pineapple, porpoise, payment. Whoa. 13.
No pressure
All
here.
right.
Oh my gosh.
All right.
An unlucky number.
Wow.
Okay.
Okay. How many are left, by the way? Because those were 2 really great rounds.
There's like maybe like 10 or 12 left.
Okay, so we'll have to guess 8. All right, you guys go.
Oh gosh. All right,
Okay.
Paul, you'll tell me when.
No, I think it's me, right?
Oh yeah, I'm so sorry. Yeah, okay, I didn't see anything.
Yes, the first one is in the chat.
Okay, Chris, you ready?
I'm ready.
I'm going to count you in. 3, 2, 1, yeah.
Church.
Priest.
Pastor.
Dog.
Puppy.
Wonka.
Pure imagination.
Tinkerbell.
Peter Pan.
Cruise.
Port.
Check.
Prague.
Salt.
Pepper.
Pepper.
Pen.
Pencil.
Pencil.
You know what that is, right?
We can hear you.
Pictures. Pictures.
Trevor, your thing that you put in.
Oh,
Manalot.
Oh,
Chris, you muted?
No?
I can't hear.
Pictures.
pictures.
Oh, Pinterest.
Pinterest. Oh, sorry.
Quiet.
Peaceful. Peace. Pure. Quiet. Peace. Quiet.
Ooh, I didn't know what that last one was. Quiet. That's hard.
Yeah, it's a hard one.
By the way, Chris, you're allowed to do. It's one word. It doesn't have to be one syllable. Czech. You could have said Czechoslovakia.
I was going for efficiency.
I know, because I thought, payment. I'm so glad Trevor knew.
Yeah, I would have got the wrong one.
You would have
That
got
was
it
still
eventually.
really good, though.
That was very good.
That was still good.
So let me just go through that. So, or can Julia put up all the ones that?
Julia
will. Hold on. That is so hilarious. Here we go.
Hey, 10 is good. That is good.
That's amazing. That's really good.
There was a hand motion on church, but I'll allow it.
Oh, I kind of forgot. Sorry, you're right. I definitely did.
And he got Pinterest, and I literally typed out Pinterest sister stressed.
That is funny.
So there's 1, 2, 3. There's only 3 left.
All right, Paul, do you want to do it? Yes.
Okay, go ahead, Chris.
What?
What were you asking? Oh, you asked something. So
Or we could just do like part of the time and then give the rest.
Yeah, that's what we usually do in celebrity.
Okay, yeah, that's what we normally do in Salad Bowl. Okay, because 3 is actually good. Well, who's going then? Lucas?
I'll go.
Okay, so you better get 3 really quick.
Hold on.
Tell me when you're ready.
Are we gonna
Wait? So then, are you gonna switch over, and then after the 3, then he's gonna have to?
We're gonna
stop
pause the
speaking and do
timer.
We'll pause the timer. Yeah.
We'll pause the timer. So James is gonna
I'm
time.
going to do the time because I think the thing that David has only goes.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you ready?
Are you ready, Lucas?
Yep.
Hold,
Go.
please.
3.
Typing.
Wait, honey, we always do 3, 2, 1, go. You know that.
Oh, I thought I said ready.
You
Set,
said-
okay.
no,
Okay,
yeah.
go ahead. You do.
Ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
Infection.
Penicillin.
Penicillin.
Infection.
Oh, pneumonia.
Pneumonia.
Writer.
Writer. Proust Madeline.
Saying.
Sane?
Saying.
Saying. Oh, put a sock in it.
That's it.
All right.
Still got it.
So you got 41 seconds.
So Lucas, this means we segue directly to charades
Which I have delicious time for typing.
for the last 42 seconds.
Charade.
Wait, what?
Oh, so I got to do like hand stuff? Ooh.
So just for people that don't know, Paul, can you show what the different symbols are?
So
Yeah, like
yeah, so the first thing you might want to do is just say how many words it is, like, right? And then, well, there's not a lot of, okay, let's say it's a movie. If it's a person, you go man is just like a parallel, right? And a woman obviously is this. But these are mostly not those things. So if you needed to break it down into syllables, you could go 1 word, 3 syllables,
Yep.
first syllable.
Yep.
Sounds like, you know what I'm saying? So, but a lot of these, and the other for song, it's you go, you open your mouth, and you put your arms out like you're singing, that's song. And
That's just man, woman. We basically just have man, women's, and sayings.
yeah, that's pretty it. That's pretty much it.
And there's no sound that comes out of me. I can't make noises or anything. Just
No.
Nope.
As much as you'd like to.
Back it up. I'm gonna get the whole.
So we have 41
right?
seconds left.
Got to make
Okay,
some room
Lucas,
to
ready?
act.
All right, hold on.
All right, ready?
No.
That's me?
Yep.
Yeah, but
Paul's not ready.
I mean,
Shock is not ready.
Shock's not ready.
wait, who's going
Yeah.
first?
So Lucas is giving
You still
charades.
have
Okay.
40. Oh, would disappear.
Yeah, we have 41 seconds.
Still have
Okay,
41
the
seconds left.
first one is in there, so Lucas can start whenever.
Okay, Lucas, here we go.
All right.
3, 2, 1, go. One word. Payment. Payment.
Payment.
Flying. How many words? Something that
Tinkerbell.
flies.
Peter Pan.
Peter Pan. Very good. 4 words. Put a sock in it. No. Yes. Wow.
Yes.
That's 5 words.
2
2
words.
words. Singing
Pure
a song.
imagination.
Pure imagination.
Imagination.
Yes.
Something that flies. Porpoise.
Porcupine. Porpoise.
How many words? Peter Pan.
Time's up.
Oh my God, that was so good, Lucas.
that was hard.
That was really good, and I liked your flying was very like diving lessons. It was so even your body.
Exactly.
Such a lifeguard. What did we get? I think we got 4.
You got 1, 2, 3, 5.
Yeah, you got more.
Wow.
Payment, Peter Pan, put a sock in it, pure imagination, and pineapple. This is probably maybe the best 2 teams ever. I don't know what's
I
happening.
agree, Paul.
We've had a lot of game nights. However, now this is Amazing Race. And as you know, Amazing Race always has something special. So there's something about to happen right now that I call a little bit of a twist.
Brittany.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Absolutely. It's called partner swap.
No.
It is as simple as it sounds.
Sorry, guys. Got to follow the rules.
That's all right. I like everybody in here, so.
I know. That is a good part. So, Jacques, why don't you decide one person has to go to, the other team and swap out?
I think that Brittany should swap with Trevor.
Let's go. Let's go.
Right. So I'm gonna.
Wow.
That's a game changer.
It's a moo-moo.
So wait, if we win, then how are we breaking up the earnings?
Yeah.
Well, after taxes,
like taxes, state taxes. If you're in Florida and I'm in New York, like is that? We should be in Delaware somewhere. There's not as much.
We're going to move locations. We're going to be an offshore account. Actually, what you don't know is what happens is the losing team, someone from the winning team gets to ask someone on the losing team to tell an extremely embarrassing story. So that is the prize, is that the losing team has to mortify themselves on a live stream. And it can't be a cute, embarrassing story. It's got to be a devastating one. So start preparing. So now it's Seth, Trevor, and Lucas. So obviously Team Hunk. And then it's
hold on, Seth, Trevor, and Lucas,
Chris, Brittany, and James. Team, you guys are okay.
I don't know who's who. Here, help me out here.
Well, it's all new now. So I mean, do we start fresh? I think
we got 40. Well, okay.
We were kind of even. Since we're even. This would be the tie-breaking round. So it is now Seth, Trevor.
It was quite even, and you were beating us, to be honest. But
well, how would you make that? Well,
I don't know. This was your brilliant idea, which I think was great, but I never asked you the follow-up.
I think that's the twist. The twist is that it all goes back to 0.
Well, that does happen on Amazing Race.
So there you have it. So now it's James, Brittany, and Chris.
That is a twist.
So Lucas, that charade round didn't count, but it gave you a test of what it's like. So whose turn is it now? It's your team, and Chris, you just went. So it's either Brittany or James for charades.
Right.
I mean, in terms of their team, Chris just went. So it's either Brittany or James. James, it was about to be your turn.
He was about to. Should I just go, Brittany?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're ready.
So I'm giving clues to Chris and Brittany.
Okay. The first.
Okay. I'm warning you now. This is not a good way to start this new part. Okay.
First
all right. I'm ready whenever, David, for time.
Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Charades.
Pepper.
Peppermill.
Pepper.
Yeah.
Penicillin.
Yeah.
Priest.
Pastor.
One word. Parsnip. Peter.
Okay. Pass.
How many words?
Put a sock in it.
Put it. Man. Paul.
Yeah.
Paul. One word. Peter. Peter Pan. No. Pirate.
Yes.
Jesus.
Pine.
Yes.
Pine. Push-ups.
Okay. That was good.
Very good guessing.
The allergy pine.
Well, our daughter has a ton of
good.
allergies. That was really easy to actually do, to come up with.
Okay, Julia, what did they get?
And by the way, Lucas, for allergies, what's the thing that Julie has that we regularly recommend?
Well, Dupixent. I don't want to be like an advertisement.
We're not though. We're just saying
pharmaceutical company.
Well, we're just saying she does Dupixent and it really helps. Peppermint, we don't get paid by them.
Well, maybe they can be a sponsor and
then I guess you
give
do.
a donation to the Actress
Peppermint,
Fund if anyone works for Dupixent.
Pastor. Okay, this one.
That was good.
Yeah, that was really good. And
very good.
Okay.
So now it is Team Hunk, and Trevor, do you want to do charades?
Okay. Let me limber up here.
Hold on. Well, I have a ton of questions for these contestants. So, Trevor, while you're warming up, I have a question for any of the four of you. What was the biggest thing that surprised you about being on Amazing Race?
Yeah,
on the Amazing Race, like each one of you.
Well, so I can get back to limbering up. I think we tried to do a bunch of prep, watched a bunch of seasons, and I think a frustrating thing that you really feel on the race that you don't see from the seasons is how long when you're out somewhere and someone is lost, you're like, why do you not just go speak to someone and ask for directions? Because every time you speak to someone and ask for directions, it's like 15 minutes of getting disclaimers, and it takes you so, and then you have to pick the very perfect person to speak to, because like if you talk to the wrong person, ask them a question, they're like, but they still have to chase after them and ask them to sign all that. So it really, 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 really slows you down.
Right. And if it's a group of people, all of them have to sign a waiver. So you want to just only find people that probably speak English and that there's one or two of them.
And then if they look under 18, then they have to go find the guardian who can sign for them on their behalf. So that's why when people look just like awful and like they're just too like hard-headed to like ask for directions, you have to make the choice: is that person looks knowledgeable of this area, can I speak their language, and do they have ownership of themselves, or is it a guardian? That was surprising.
That is surprising.
Fascinating.
Lucas, what would you say?
I think the stress but it's an accumulation of stress, because I work a very stressful job. I do very well under stress, under pressure. I would rather do a bunch of other things medically than get all the stress that happened there and not being able to control it, because you're not confident enough what you're doing. You're running around lost, so you don't know if you're going the right way, and everything does take a long time. There was some races that we did that were hours long, like 6-7 hours long, and it's you're like, oh my god, I drove 4 hours one way, drove another 4 hours the other way, and it's like you don't see that on TV because it's all done condensed for a TV show. So just the overwhelming amount of stress that just kept building and building. And then once you start enjoying being on the show, you don't want to leave. So that becomes even more stressful. So, and then you can't talk to anybody. So as much as you want to talk to maybe Trevor or Chris, a plan a little bit here and there, when the game is stopped, you really can't talk to anybody. So you can't even strategize. You have to strategize while you're racing. And at that point, you're too busy racing because you're trying to make sure you don't get kicked off.
Why can't you talk? Because it's not allowed.
Hard ice. They want to keep all the drama to what's filmed.
They don't want to see the storylines jump to a certain level of development where the audience hasn't seen all the backstory.
Wow.
Funny story about that. You guys remember how we met?
Wait, at auditions?
We were in casting week in a shuttle from the airport to the hotel.
Oh,
We're sitting in the back of the bus, and these two muscular, good-looking guys come up with like these. I swear their suitcases were almost as big as them, and one of them has this huge thing of like Starbucks coffee or something in his hand, and he's trying to lift it up, doing one of these to get it in that slot, where the bags go. And he's not really having success because he doesn't want to spill his coffee. So Lucas, jumped in to kind of help him. And we had this like moment of like, we eyed each other. And, and then eventually we realized we were going to the same place. And then eventually we realized that we were doing the same thing. And like, I don't know, I've always loved him since then.
Sweet.
Lucas, didn't you also, after you saw us, didn't you just Google gay violinist and we popped up and you were like, found them?
Yep. I did it to a lot of people. I was able to find like 4 or 5 people for the show.
Same for us. It was fun.
Yeah. That's so funny. And then I guess my last thing is when you're doing the race, I was looking online. I was like, where do people sleep at night? And the answer was like airport floors. But where do you really sleep at night?
Literally airport floors, a community center floor.
The
Prague one was interesting because they knew that when we went to Prague that the chocolate factory was not going to be open, so we raced
Oh my
all
God,
night to try to get to that
day.
chocolate factory. And they set that up on purpose, that leg, because that was going to be a running leg the whole day. So we were so exhausted. We went to this warehouse-looking restaurant that was emptied out, and we slept on the floor. It was cold, and there was a disco or a club next door which was playing music all night, so you knew you couldn't sleep.
All night.
And then you would have to wake up early in the morning, so everybody's trying to wake up to outplay each other to go to a chocolate factory that's not opening till like 10 o'clock in the morning. So then we could run around Prague, or not Prague, we were running around Belgium until we figured everything out. So.
Do you guys remember that night when Joey Chestnut and Tim were fighting because Joey wanted to go get a beer so badly? And he was like, just want one beer, you guys. Why can't I just go get one beer? And Tim's like, you have to get up in like 4 hours to do this show that we're on.
And every time you go somewhere, you have to take your crew with you. So that means the crew, the camera crew, and the audio guy would be exhausted also, and they got to run around with you. So
good point.
It just makes a big problem for everybody. So you really want to rest them up, and at the same time, like it's just a lot of
Chris, what was the thing that you missed the most about like home and being able to do what you want? Like, what was the thing that you missed the most?
My iPhone, I guess.
No phones, right? You're not allowed to have. You can't call anybody. Wow.
That was actually lovely. I like being, cut off from that. And Trevor and I watched a lot of A&E content, super interesting, kind of screwed up. You should check it out. Lots of that, and foreign news took the place of our phones. That was kind of fun.
And I know, like when you leave, like you're not allowed to tell anybody doing Amazing Race. You just say, "I may be gone for the next 2 months," and like, aren't people like? Are you going to go dry out because you're alcoholics? Like,
yes, rehab. Thank you.
That was Trevor's angle, yeah.
Fell off the wagon.
People thought that. Like, Lucas, what did you tell people when you said we're going to be gone for 2 months?
Well, for our show, I mean, because we got recruited, I mean, people knew that we might be on the show, but then we couldn't tell them that what happened at the show. So when we came back and we already knew the results, we couldn't tell anybody because we also had some prize stuff to go with it. So we didn't want to lose any of that stuff either. So people were in the dark. They were like, "Oh my God, what happened? What happened? Did you win?" So
and you can't tell them.
Just had to stay quiet on that.
But Trevor and Chris, you had to just say we're going away for 2 months, and you couldn't say why.
Right. But we were kind of like on the road all the time anyway. So like no one really expected us to be in New York necessarily. And it wasn't actually a big deal.
We could be kidnapped forever and no one would realize.
Okay.
Our parents wouldn't know. We haven't figured out a way to like deal with that. But
nobody actually worries about you. Okay. So whose turn is it now? Is it our turn?
P-Town. Seth,
no,
Trevor.
You just had a turn.
Team Hunk.
Our Team Hunk. Sorry.
We're now Team Hunk.
All right.
Okay, so Lucas, it's Trevor. Trevor's limbering up.
Oh God, I gotta be on. Here we go.
Here we go.
Let me. Do I look at the things yet?
Yeah, go to private chat. Scroll to the bottom.
Okay, ready?
Are you ready, Trevs? Here I go. 3, 2, 1, go.
Porpoise.
Porcupine.
Yes, correct.
Oh yeah, porcupine.
Next.
Wait, are we?
Pendulum.
Pendulum. No, it's Team Hunk, Brittany.
Porpoise.
Porpoise.
Yes, correct.
Purell. Panicked Purell.
Ooh, okay.
Pizza. We didn't do pizza.
Wait, higher. I can't quite see what's happening.
That writer thing that you were talking about.
Bruce Madeline. How many words, girl?
1. Sorry.
Okay. Stop talking. Well, I can't see your hands.
Pass that one. Okay, so the next one is
pencil.
The one that you just said. Pierce Madeline or whatever that
No,
thing.
pencil.
Yeah.
Pierce Madeline.
Nice.
The carrot, that parsnip.
Yes, correct.
Pluto.
Pluto. How many words? Peter Pan. Typing. Are you typing? What are you doing? Are you typing?
What's that?
Your time's up.
I hope that's recorded. Sorry.
I'm going to delete it. Lucas, not every answer is Bruce Madeline. Bruce Madeline.
Well, it's so hard that I figured if I say it every time, it's going to come up.
That is true.
True that. Okay, so Julia will add up.
Yeah, Julia, the pressure's on.
All right, hold on.
Hold on.
Yeah, what, Julia? What happened there?
Here.
Here we go.
All right, Team Hunk. Porcupine, Pendulum.
No.
We didn't get Pendulum.
I did.
Yeah, you did.
I did.
Oh, wow.
Okay, very sorry. I
better than us.
tuned out. Porpoise, Purell, Pencil, Parsnip. They all begin with P.
Whoa.
Oh, well, I know that.
How about that?
Hey, it's tied 6-6.
Oh my God.
That's amazing.
Trevor, your COVID panic over the Purell was perfect. So
That was
scared.
good.
It was very good acting.
That was good.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Wow. Okay, so hold on. Brittany or Chris? Well, I guess Brittany, you're up, huh?
Yeah, Brittany's up.
Yeah, Brittany, you were trying to mooch onto our team. We're Team Hunk.
I know,
Stay away from us.
but I had a brain like a blank, and I was like, wait, what team am I on?
It's all good.
Brittany, before you start, was there ever a time on the race that you were like, where are we? Like you would wake up in the morning and you had no idea which city you were in, or you always knew?
It wasn't just when I woke up.
That's
it
funny.
was in flight. It was, when we were somewhere in the middle of Iceland. It was, yeah.
That's funny.
I just got red for questioning Julia's accuracy. Sorry, David.
Oh,
I agree.
Very true. Very true. Well, and yeah, I did too. So,
Brittany, everyone's concerned about your charading in front of the cat. How is the cat going to react to charades?
Well, I guess we'll see.
Okay. What a
Doesn't seem bothered.
sweet little baby. Okay, you ready to go, lady?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to count you in. 3, 2, 1, go.
Pineapple, pepper.
How many words?
oh my gosh, what was
Parsnip.
there?
Pendulum.
I can't remember. You might want
Pineapple.
Pass.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Sorry.
I think Bellamy.
the word you
Parsnip.
just said.
Pineapple.
Yes.
Okay.
Next.
How many words? Oh, yeah. You can point. Yeah, one.
Bruce Mount.
Okay.
Paddle.
Porpoise.
Porpoise.
Dive.
Pass.
We can't. Oh, paddle. A peppermill. Oh, shoot.
That was
I'm
a hard
so
one. She got a couple hard ones, but it's
A
just
couple
random.
hard ones.
yeah. That was
did.
good.
Sorry, we couldn't be better.
No, I'm sorry. I couldn't be better.
No, this
I'm
was
sorry
right.
I couldn't be on your team.
This was good.
Ah, sweet.
So, okay, hold on.
Did we talk about how y'all got
That was so
engaged?
competitive. I was so nice. I was trying to help you guys. And how was that competitive? You know what, David?
Yeah,
Cut.
pineapple and paddle. Okay.
Okay, correct
Julia
words.
said pineapple and paddle.
That's it?
I felt like we got
Can you
one
please
extra.
tell them what this was because I look like a
Pizza?
crazy
What is
person.
that?
No, you can't say it yet.
Okay.
We'll find out,
You
but
can't
you're
say it. We only got 2. Wow.
Just don't
All
do
right.
that.
I thought we got 3 for some reason.
first one took a long time. You said pineapple.
I guess not.
I guess, yeah. Oh, well, sorry about that. All right, now we're up to charades. Well, Lucas, I guess I go.
Yeah.
I don't love charades.
Oh, brother.
I really don't.
You say that every time.
Well, I don't.
And
I
then
love.
you do really well.
I love the 1 word round. I'm really good at. Okay, are you? Is Team Hunk ready?
Oh, wait, let me put in the
Okay,
line.
Trevor, you're warmed up.
Ready to go.
There you go.
Okay.
Aye. Okay. Oy, Vezmir. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go.
1 word. Peter Pan.
Wow.
No, that's 1 word.
Pure imagination. Oh,
No, it's 1 word.
Yeah.
Pluto. Point.
Okay, forget it.
Pennsylvania?
I'm trying. What'd you say?
Pennsylvania.
No. Okay, so past that one.
1 word. Freeze.
okay.
No. No. What are you doing?
Oh, I think it's what you. Okay, hold on.
Pirate.
Pirate. Port.
Peru.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
2 words.
You are writing. You smelling.
Oh, yeah, your word.
Thank you. Okay.
Peppermill. Pepper.
Yeah.
Pure. Penicillin, Purell, Paul. Yeah.
What are you doing?
Yes, thank you.
Wow, you got it right on it. That's amazing, Trevor.
I would not put that on my lip, but I guess you could do it.
I was slathering it out of like a big bin.
That was gross, but good.
Lucas, the one time I wanted you to say Bruce Madeline right away, I had to wait full 15 seconds, but you got it. That was good. We got Bruce Madeline, we got Pepper, and we got Petroleum.
You got 3?
Yeah,
Did we get like port or something with the...
Yes, you did get port. I don't know if we got that or not. I remember you said port. Yeah, that's what you were doing, right, Brittany? The port?
Yes. I was like, how the...
Yeah, that was good.
That was hard. We kept thinking porpoise.
Yeah, that was good.
That was. Thank you, Abigail. That was some solid Petroleum acting. I agree. Thank you.
You got a big old vat of petroleum. I'm curious.
I don't know why it was so big. Why couldn't I?
Hey, look, you know what that is, though? It's Kill Bill, the first Kill Bill, when it was one character. Never mind. I'll let that.
I saw the movie once 20 years ago. Okay, we are now up to team Brittany. So whose turn is it? Brittany gave.
I guess it's Chris.
Chris, it's your turn to give charades.
I'm ready for
So I'm
charades.
on his team, right? Just to make sure.
You are.
It's
Okay.
you and me, Brittany.
Can't unsee that petroleum shirt. You know what? I think I did a very good job.
You never will.
Chris, tell me when you're ready. I like your earrings.
Oh, thank you. Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, go.
This. Peter.
Muscles?
Peter Pan. Oh, porcupine.
Puppy.
Oh, puppy. Great.
Pencil. Priest. Pastor.
How many words, girl?
Prague. No, world.
Pluto.
Yeah.
Pluto.
Oh, Pluto. Oh, okay.
Pass.
Yeah. Pente. I'm just gonna try saying that. Prague. That's
Paul.
Yes,
okay.
that's what I was doing.
Oh, push-ups. No. Below.
Pneumonia.
Oh, pneumonia. Good, Brittany. Oh, man.
Oh, that's good, Chris, but time's up. That was really good.
Good team.
Chris, that's what I did for Prague. How else could I have done Prague? I was trying to do
I don't know. That was yeah. I was
trying
just trying to point out that it was a country and a capital.
Wait, Brittany, you were eating a Prague?
I was trying to eat a sausage.
Okay. I was gonna make
We
it.
should have done beer though.
I was gonna make a bad gay joke. Well, I thought
Yeah, and I'm like, I can't do this here.
because Prague is the capital that makes more gay porn than anywhere else, and then Brittany was making that gesture.
Oh wow.
Way too inside.
You should-
Gesture.
Well, you know what? You learn something every day on Stars in the House. That's the moral to this lesson.
That's where we got kicked off. That was our ending place.
Oh, it was?
Really stuck
Rightly
with the.
so.
Oh, I see.
Who's the mean person that put it in? Lucas. That's not nice.
I'm having a proof Madeline about that.
You're triggering us, Lucas.
He's having a Bruce Madeline.
How will I go on?
Okay, who's next?
All right.
That was really good. Who is next? Oh, it's Team Hunk. So it's Lucas. It's back to Lucas, I think.
Okay.
Because you were first. Yeah.
And my one
Okay.
didn't count yet. All right.
Right. I know. Unfortunately, it didn't count, but it got you warmed up, Trevor style.
All right. Oh my God. Okay.
I know. Welcome to my world. Are you ready? Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Two
Two
words. Paul Newman. Circle, and there's a place in it, but it's over there.
Philadelphia.
One word. Philadelphia. No, something else besides Philadelphia.
Pluto.
It's a city?
Over there.
Over there. It's a city with a P.
Over there.
But it's kind of, wait, it's near, wait, not Prague. Okay, so you got to pass, girl.
Yeah, pass.
Premeditated murder.
It doesn't look very premeditated if you're going out of that
Three
hard.
words.
3 words. Put a sock in. No,
Oh,
you're pretty in pink. One word.
One word.
Over there.
Over there. You can't keep over there.
Right in it, you have Philadelphia.
Philadelphia.
You said it.
Yes.
Oh no. That was good, Lucas. Lucas, your Molly Ringwald was spot on.
That was really good. There's only one left.
Oh, Paul, you got to do it then.
Okay. Ready?
Hold on.
Ready.
You gotta put you over here. Hold on.
A one. All right, go Jacques.
Oh,
it's a circle. You can't keep saying right there.
Philadelphia.
Portland.
Okay.
Portland.
Yes.
We forgot about Portland.
I was trying to put it on the map, like if it would have
That
been
was
over
really
here in Oregon.
good. On the other side of the country.
Lucas.
Oregon, right there.
You know what? I don't remember that from round 2, but of course, Portland. I've completely.
You know,
and
if you've gone straight up for Maine, I was really thinking Maine, Portland, but you said over there. So
we literally had our honeymoon in Portland.
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute. We're tied.
It means the whole game ends tied.
That means that one person from each team has to tell the mortifying story.
I picked Trevor.
Those guys.
Lucas says it's a. Brittany, are you telling the mortifying story? Because you're my team now.
Well,
right?
we have to know what a mortifying story from Amazing Race, obviously.
Or not that be from Amazing
Well,
Race.
I want to hear a little bit more.
All right, so
What's
Lucas or Brittany, do you have an embarrassing story from Amazing Race that's actually embarrassing?
I cried on every other episode, so I think that's pretty mortifying.
We need it has to be that the public doesn't necessarily know.
Yes, there you go.
Well, Lucas and Brittany, what about a rescue story? Do you have any I went to go rescue someone and their bathing suit fell down?
Oh, I definitely have a lot of those.
Or like someone vomited as you were
It was my bathing suit that fell down, unfortunately.
Wait, what? Details. What do you mean? What happened?
I mean, there's surf, there's saving a life. You don't think of, girls falling out. You come out. I look at the woman next to me and I say, ma'am, you might want to fix your suit. And she looks at me and she says, honey, you're in the same boat. And I look down and I'm like, oh. And here we are, with the whole beach watching us.
I love that.
Lucas, did you see that?
No, we don't work with each other.
Oh.
Yeah, we're not allowed to because we're together. So we have to work separate.
Senator, it's better not to work with the person you're married to. A lot of hostility comes out. We'll talk about it privately. Trevor and Chris, what about you? Any embarrassing stories from Amazing Race?
One that didn't make the air, which is kind of weird. So how they knew we were gay, but they did. So they were before we went to Morocco, they sat everyone down and the security. We traveled with a security team. They're like, man, we have to be very serious because we're going to an Islamic country and we want to be respectful. And we just, we're always mitigating risky things, whatever. If no touching, girls have to wear skirts, don't expose whatever. And they kind of these two queens in the corner behave. And then, so one of the challenges we got to very quickly, take your clothes off, put on Barbara Eden, shake it,
belly dancing outfits, yeah.
And so we went to the one place we were told to be very conservative, and then everyone else got to be clad under these sheer,
everyone else just got to go in with whatever they were wearing. They stopped and made us roll up our shirts and tuck them under the belly dancing top so that our midriffs were there.
So there was that part, which was a surprise, and then all that surprise in action. So then we were trying to find clues, but there were these belly dancers, legit people from Morocco, and we were going in and out dancing with them and whatever. And so I don't look like a person who's very limber, but I used to get through the splits. So I did the splits once, and then one of the girls says, oh, and she pulls me and she's like, you're going to do it again with me. And so she we drop into the splits again. And then the second time I tore my hamstring. I went down to the floor to the split because I could, do that. And then just totally destroyed my leg. And
the bruise the next day was the size of his head. And I didn't have my phone to take a picture, and I wish I had it documented so much because it was just giant and so nasty looking.
And they kind of have paramedic medical team there. Yeah, you should ice it. And the next one's run on it. It's better to run on it. And so, yeah, it was fun. I was am I going to have blood clots from this while I'm on a plane? And that was But anyway, that was
still not like really run as fast because of that now.
Yep.
Well, okay. So before we go, Seth and I have to know, like, what does it feel like when you're on that finish line? And you know that, you've got, I guess at that point, do you know the 3 teams that are going to be coming? Because you're around everyone, right? Who's been on the race. So you know the 3 that you're waiting on. Like,
you're forced to clap for them. How infuriating were you?
Well, I guess eventually we would know. But at that point, so Chris, what was it? Like half the teams? You don't actually know who the 3 top people are because like y'all were in a different sequester situation than we were.
Yeah.
So
we found out the day before.
Okay.
Did we?
And that 4th team you don't know because that 4th team's traveling. So even who maybe the top 4 teams are. They might have not known who the top 5 teams are. Well, they knew the top 5, but they didn't know. We knew that at least out of the 4, 3 were coming in, but we didn't know which one until we actually got to the mat and saw the last portion of it because we were able to see them doing their puzzle.
That's not true. The morning of, they got there, and I remember perfectly. They let us meet up with everybody because at that point we were all off the race anyway, and that's when we saw IndyCar
in the hotel.
driver.
Yeah, we saw the IndyCar driver. Yeah, that's right.
I'm always so uncomfortable when I have to watch the fake. When I have to watch the fake.
No, is it fake? But hold on though, is it fake?
Well,
or you're just...
I'm gonna say at the end they had to film the crossing of the finish line 3 times to get the applause right. I'll just say that.
And I'll just say this. I don't buy it.
Yeah, that was a passable one. So imagine what the prior 2 takes were like.
You mean they literally kept saying, "You guys, you have to look more like you're happy"?
No comment. No further comment.
We were standing there all night long waiting for these teams to come in because they weren't really sure when they were going to come in. So we had to be there for a long time just in case they came in earlier or later. So it was.
That's a long
time.
time.
Yeah.
What happened?
Wait,
they actually forgot to pick me and Trevor up for the finale from our hotel room, and we almost missed it. And the stranger that we had never seen picked us up and was driving us through the streets of San Francisco, like the downtown streets at like 65 miles an hour, trying to get us there before people crossed the finish line, and we weren't there for the filming.
To the people that win, they weren't the ones who double U-turned you, were they?
They were. Sure were.
Okay.
Hence the 3 times. Okay. Enough said. In conclusion, so my question is, so should James and me do the show?
Absolutely.
Send us your audition video. We'll critique you.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, we know who to send it to.
If you come to Miami, we can push you on a jet ski to help you with the audition video if you want.
Oh, jeez.
Beyond.
I'm already terrified.
Maybe one of my one-piece bathing suits.
Okay,
not at my current weight, but thank you.
That was so much fun.
That was so much
everyone.
fun. You guys are so fun. Lucas and Brittany, I'm so glad to meet you guys. You're so nice.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
Oh, you guys were great. Hope to
Thank
see
you
you
all so much.
post-pandemic.
Yes.
Chris and Trevi, see you whenever. We're gonna play. I'll play.
What are you gonna play out?
I'll
Okay.
play something classical for you guys.
Okay.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Was it? I don't know the rest. What do I know? All I know is like Gershwin.